Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing everything that is currently in my shopping cart for the Sephora sale, waiting patiently for me to check out. Yesterday I shared my recommendations, so all of the products that I own, I use constantly. There's also a giveaway, so be sure to check it out in case you missed it. I'm going to pop up on the screen all of the information I have on the sale so far. I will also list the important dates down below in the description box, which I will continue to update for you guys. First things first, I have finally arrived. I will be shopping the Sephora sale this time around as a VIB Rouge member for the first time in years now. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I plan to take full advantage of the 20% off. I also have a Sephora Visa credit reward to put towards the purchase, which anytime I use that card, I pay it off immediately. No questions asked. I think that is the only responsible way to use a store card. But they do have a promotion going on that during the sale, you'll also earn double points. So not only do I have $40 to put towards the purchase, but I'll be earning money back for a future purchase, which I'm constantly buying new makeup to review. So it makes perfect sense for me. My plan of attack is to pick up anything and everything that I plan to purchase for the holidays from Sephora during the sale. That way I can take advantage of both the 20% off and the double points. Everything's already been added to cart, ready to go, so the first item is pretty pricey, but it is definitely coming home with me. It's this Tom Ford Lost Cherries set. So it retails for $340, but it's a $425 value because you get the 1.7 ounce bottle, which retails for $350. So that on its own is already discounted, only $10. But then you also get the travel spray for Lost Cherry, which they did bring out on its own, but I believe it goes for $75 by itself. So I love this. It's still very expensive at $340, but that's the price you're going to pay for Tom Ford fragrance. Unfortunately, if I can get 20% off, I feel like that's a really decent bargain for this set. Lost Cherry is my all-time favorite Tom Ford fragrance for women. I think I even like it a little bit more, slightly more than Rose Prick. That's really saying something, but it lasts on me, and I can't say that about most of the Tom Ford fragrances, especially Private Blend. Usually they smell really great for a couple of hours, but then they just kind of disappear, whereas with Lost Cherry, I feel like I can still smell it the next day, 2 days later even in my hair. So I love the fragrance. I think it's because it has vanilla in the base, and there's something about that note that it just holds on for a really long time. I think it is perfect for fall winter. It is a very sexy, kind of cozy type of fragrance. It's described as a warm and spicy fragrance, warm and sweet gourmands. Keynotes include black cherry accord, bitter almond. You get a lot of almond for sure. It has Peru balsam, roasted tonka, or purr. It's just a sexy fragrance, and it is so expensive. The fact that it comes in this set, I remember thinking, when are they going to come out with a smaller size? Or I hope they come out with a travel size. And I was told at the time that it would never happen. So I guess something changed because now you have the travel and you have this little value set. But I think this is a great deal. It is a steal for Tom Ford fragrance. I know it's hard to believe at $340, but 20% off, you'll save what, $70 bucks? So it's about $70 savings, and then I do have a $40 reward card to put towards it. So I'm buying it. I don't even care. The second item in my shopping cart is another Tom Ford fragrance. It's the Soleil Neige Travel Spray. So I love Soleil Neige. I think it is so soft and pretty. It is just a beautiful fragrance, especially for winter. I think it's a great daytime fragrance. It could be your signature scent for the season. But this is one of those Tom Ford fragrances that just doesn't last. I could not justify spending $240 on a 1.7 ounce bottle when I can barely smell it a few hours later. I do have the body oil, which I love, has a little shimmer to it, a very light fragrance, but you expect a scented body oil to be a light fragrance. You don't expect the eau de parfum to be so light. I do like the idea of layering the two together, or just keeping this in my purse, or layering it with something else, or just wearing it and see if it grows on me and I don't mind the fact that I can't smell it hours later. It's something new they launched a couple weeks ago. It retails for $65 for the travel spray. I would much rather pay $65 minus 20% discount than spend a lot of money on a full-size bottle. I think the travel spray is kind of the way to go because that way you can layer it with other things, or you can get to know the fragrance a little bit better, wear it for an extended period of time. It's a lot larger than a sample, not by much, it's only 10 milliliters, but you get a decent amount so that you can wear it and decide whether or not you want to invest in the full size. So I love the fact that they have these travel sprays and a select few of the private blend collection fragrances. I've always loved Soleil, so I think this is the perfect opportunity to see if I really love it. You know, how much do I love the fragrance? Now I will know. So my list is looking a bit fragrance heavy at the moment. This next item I'm not quite sure about, but I added it to cart anyway. So Guerlain launched 2 new fragrances, Roses on Ice, Eau de Parfum, and Angel Share. And I read both descriptions. I personally love rose fragrances, so I added Roses on Ice to my shopping cart. I really want to smell this beforehand if possible. It's $195, so it's very pricey. Guerlain price point. I love the bottle. It is so beautiful. It looks almost like a rocks glass. And it is a tribute to Guerlain Hennessy because of his family heritage in the cognac business. So I love the little nod there. I would love to have this to display. I hope the fragrance is as beautiful as the bottle. That's not always the case, but I tend to really love Guerlain fragrances. It's a beautiful niche fragrance house, so I'm hoping that they did justice to this bottle. It says Roses on Ice Eau de Parfum opens with the freshness of cucumber and juniper berries, creating an icy sensation rounded in an accord with voluptuous rose centifolia. It has a dry down of sandalwood and musk. And in my mind, I cannot put those things together. I'm sure in the fragrance it's beautiful, but when I think of sandalwood and musk, the last thing I think about is cucumber, maybe juniper. So I don't know. I know that's one of the main notes in Gentle Fluidity Silver, which I'm not a huge fan of, but that fragrance also doesn't have the rose centifolia. So who knows? I'm trying to identify the notes and pick them out in other fragrances to try to figure out whether or not I'm going to like it. It says it's online only. I don't know if I can find this at a Guerlain fragrance counter. I know they have one at a Saks Fifth Avenue near me, so I might stop by, see if they have it just in case, because this interests me. And then we get to the makeup, so the next item in my shopping cart is the Gucci Holiday Lipstick. These retail for $46, which kind of takes my breath away. I was sitting here trying to think back to last year if it was quite this expensive. And I know it probably was, but $46 just feels very pricey. It comes in this very pretty limited edition, I'm assuming violet packaging. It's really nice. They have 3 different shades to choose from. There's 302 Agatha Orange, 402 Vantine Fuchsia, 511 Madge Red, which is an intense berry looking red, and they are the glitter lipsticks. I bought the red last year. I don't really wear it that much. I probably will, maybe again closer to the holidays, but I don't know. I mean, I have a couple glitter lipsticks from last year. I don't really touch them when it's not a special occasion, but I just love this packaging, so I'm still kind of thinking about it, but I will probably pick up either the Agatha Orange or the Fuchsia. The next 2 items in my shopping cart are both from the Guerlain holiday collection this year, and I've had my eye on them. I knew I wanted to pick up both, and they just arrived at Sephora this week, so fingers crossed they don't sell out before I can purchase for the sale. The first item is the Terracotta Sun-Kissed Natural Finish Bronzing Powder. It comes in the beautiful limited edition packaging. It's so pretty. I just have to have this. $54, so the 20% discount will be really nice. And then the next item is the Meteorites. It says the color is O2 Light, which I originally took to mean that it was just the original Meteorites put in this really pretty packaging. I'm not sure that's the case. As I read through the details and the what else you need to know part of the description, it says the gold pearls of this highlighter provide a luminous finish. The white and champagne gold pearls reflect the light, blah, blah, blah. It goes on to talk about the color of the different pearls, and it says it is a limited edition Meteorites highlighting powder. So I don't know. I also have my eyes on this Pat McGrath Labs Celestial Divinity Luxe Quad in the shade Interstellar Icons. I have resisted the urge to watch any reviews, so I have no idea, which I might change my mind about that, but this palette contains Golden Polaris, Divine Dahlia, Hypnotique, and Blue Blood. That blue eyeshadow looks so beautiful. I want to say the whole palette has shimmer or glitter to it, So it's definitely not an everyday palette, it's more of a special occasion palette, but I do think it is very pretty. $58, so with the 20% off, I think that is far more reasonable. And I like it because the other colors in the eyeshadow quad would be perfect for smoky eye. So even if you don't want to use the blue, you can still use the palette. You can use the pop of color or not, it's up to you. But I just like the idea of the formula, the texture, the glitter of these shadows looks really pretty. I don't have a lot of blue. I don't wear a lot of blue, so maybe I'll purchase this and regret it, but I don't think so. I think it is just a fun eyeshadow palette. That's pretty much the bulk of the wish list portion of my shopping cart. I do have a couple restocks in here. The Amica Shield Anti-Humidity Spray, I go through it. I'm obsessed with it. Can't be without it, and I'm almost done. So it's $25. Better to pick it up at a discount. The Kerastase Discipline Smoothing Mask. I mentioned it in my recommendations video yesterday. I love this mask. I added it to cart. I'm not sure if I'm going to pick this up simply because I do have a lot of other hair masks at the moment. I feel like it might be a little bit wasteful. I should probably go through what I have in stock, use it up, and then pick this up. I don't know. On the one hand, it's my favorite mask, and I just like it so much more than the others. But it's not like I'm going to let the others go to waste. I'm going to use them. They're open. So, I don't know. I'm undecided about the mask. It's $62. It's too pricey to pick up without the discount. I have so many masks open, I could probably go through all of those and then maybe pick it up during the spring sale. So who knows? It's in there just in case. I'm still on the fence, but I do have a candle in my shopping cart. It's the Replica by the Fireplace scented candle. I love this fragrance. I think it is so beautiful for fall, and I just imagine this would be a gorgeous room fragrance. I do have plenty of candles. I just placed an order at Bath & Body Works, but I like to have a nice candle for display out in the living room. We currently have a Le Labo candle, and it's been there for a while. I think maybe it's time to switch it up, or at least switch it up for this season. So who knows, I may end up picking this up as well because I think it's beautiful. Very minimal. I think it will look really nice. I think it's smart to always have a couple little holiday sets on hand just in case we go to somebody's house or there's some sort of small get-together. I don't think we're going to have any big parties this year, but there could be smaller get-togethers, and I always like to bring something as a hostess gift or for friends, for brunches, that sort of thing. So I need to go through and make my list. I'll probably pick up a couple holiday sets and maybe even the really small little Sephora goodies that they come out with. I really like the Sephora cleansing wipe, so I usually add a couple of those to cart last minute. They're like $3. So it's not going to make a huge difference with my overall total. I think the main people I shop for are probably sick of beauty related items, so I'm trying to do something a little bit different this year, really surprise them. I'm planning to do a holiday set roundup for next week, so look forward to that. But that completes today's video. That is everything in my shopping cart at the moment. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Leave me your comments, questions down below. I want to hear from you guys. What is in your shopping cart for the Sephora sale? Drop me a comment. We'll keep the conversation going there. As always, I will be linking everything mentioned, everything on my face down below in the description box for your convenience. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.